What's up guys, it's Allie and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to this video. Click that subscribe button and join the fam. It's a fun time over here. This video is all going to be about what I think you should bring to the hospital when you have a baby. Now, a lot of people do like what's in my hospital bag, mom edition, dad edition, baby edition. I'm gonna tell you guys from my experience after I'm 1 month post-op or post C-section tomorrow. I'm going to tell you guys in my experience what you really actually need in your hospital bag. I'm going to go for me, for my husband or your partner, and then for my baby. This is going to be a pretty quick video. I'll try to be more detailed if possible, but if you have any other questions, leave a comment down below. I'd be happy to go more in depth, or if you want to know any other if you want to know like any other topics regarding labor and delivery or postpartum, things like that, I'd be more than open to talking about any of these topics. So again, just comment down below. But without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm gonna do me first. So my number one recommendation for postpartum, a good support system. I was so lucky, number one, to have my husband. He is absolutely just incredible. I also had my parents and my mother-in-law there, and they were absolutely incredible as well. So you will need a good support system, just mentally, physically, emotionally. You will need it. It takes a toll on your body. You know, I had a C-section, but even I'm assuming the same would be for a vaginal delivery. It takes a toll on your body. You need help getting up, moving around for the first day or so after. If you have a C-section like me, you're gonna need someone to help you get a shower. And just someone to tell you that you're doing good, because it's a lot's going on. So just a good support system is my number one recommendation. Second, your own clothes. So a nightgown. a gown that you're comfortable giving birth in and probably staying in for about 1 to 2 days. I freaking hated that hospital gown so much. By the second day, I wanted to rip it off my body. It was very annoying. I hated it. So your own gown, a robe, whatever you're comfortable in. Along with that, bring a change of clothes, because you will want to get a shower at some point. So bring a change of clothes. Now, most people will stay in the hospital for 1 to 3 days after having a baby. So kind of just, but be aware, this isn't going to be like you get up every morning and you change clothes. I mean, maybe that is for you. That was not the case for me. I didn't get a shower until the day before I left. So I only needed like 1 change of clothes. But, you know, just bring clothes that you're comfortable in. And with that, make sure it's loose clothing. You are not going to want, now again, I speak from having a C-section, you're not going to want anything tight around here at all. Make sure it's loose. Like literally, my dad brought up 2 t-shirts that I wore one of my dad's t-shirts. Second, nursing bras. Now I only brought, I think, 2 nursing bras, and that was enough for me. But obviously your milk comes in, you are leaking, and just a regular bra isn't gonna do it. So that's kind of a no-duh. Something for entertainment, an iPad, a book, your phone. With that, make sure you bring all chargers with that. I had my iPad, which honestly, when you're waiting for your baby to be brought back in from the pediatrician or things like that, just bring something to do. Even a deck of cards you and your husband or your partner can play. Just something to do. Your own blanket and pillow. Now, this is a must for me. I was so happy I brought my own pillow. So happy. And my own blanket, because once I wasn't bleeding enough to where I removed all the padding that I was laying on, those hospital sheets are so freaking scratchy. I hated it. So I ended up laying my blanket down and using that as like a sheet. So I didn't even use my blanket as a blanket. I used it as a sheet. So just something to think about there. Next is shower shoes. Now, the hospital showers are gross. The shower at where I delivered, it was half broken also. I don't know why, but it was. So shower shoes, guys, just bring them. You'll thank me later. Next is toiletries. Now, this is whatever you feel that you want to bring. So I didn't bring any shower stuff. The hospital should supply you with shower stuff. But again, like, we had plans to pack my hospital bag literally the next day, and I ended up going into labor. So I didn't get a chance to bring all like my little travel toiletries, put all that together. So I just used the hospital supplies, but I did bring my toothbrush, my toothpaste, deodorant, I think some perfume, just stuff to make me feel like refreshed. I brought my face products because I knew that was going to be a big thing for me, was I would want to wash my face and just feel fresh, at least here. So that was a big thing for me. And then my last one for me would be makeup. Now, I know you guys are probably looking at me like you're suggesting this. Yes, I am, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't know if y'all's hospital will do this, or other hospitals do this, or every hospital does this, but on the last day we were there, a photographer came in and offered us a free photo shoot session with our baby. Now, of course, it does cost to get the prints, but we were like, you know what? This is our first child. Not saying we won't do this with our other kids, but like, this is pretty special. Let's go ahead and do this. So I was very grateful. I had very little makeup. I think I only brought like blush, mascara, and concealer. But I was very grateful I had just that, just to like freshen me up a bit, because if I didn't, I would have looked horrible in those pictures. I'm not even gonna lie. Just what it is. So that's for me. Now for baby. Listen to me, guy. Listen to me, people. The hospital will have everything for you and your baby. That's why on mine, I didn't mention anything about pads, disposable underwear. I didn't mention any of that because the hospital has it. For the baby, it's the exact same thing. The only thing we brought for her that we ended up using was an outfit to bring her home in. Like that, oh, and her car seat, obviously. But that was it. We didn't bring anything else. So honestly, that's all you need for baby, unless you want to be really extra and, I don't know, bring a toy or something. I don't know. But truly, they have everything. On that note, I'm gonna put right here, take everything the hospital has. I mean, ransack that room like you are a thief in the night. It is there, you are paying for it, take it. Now, the last one, for dad. Now this one I don't see a lot of, which is why I wanted to include in here. So I asked Kyle, or your partner, but in my case, my husband, I asked Kyle what he thought was he most appreciated in the hospital. First thing he said was a pillow and blanket. Now normally there is a cot or a bed set up for your partner or your husband. There was a seat that folded out into a bed for Kyle, and he very much appreciated having a pillow and a blanket. He did say make sure it's a good big blanket though, because hospitals do tend to be freezing, and if you're a little on the taller side, blanket's not going to fully cover it. But the hospital does have blankets, and according to Kyle, at least at our hospital, they're pretty comfortable. We brought them home, so win-win. Second is a hoodie. Like I just said, it's cold in the hospital, so make sure guys or partners, you have some sort of jacket, hoodie situation. Third is if you wear glasses, bring your glasses. Believe me, you're not gonna wanna have your contacts in. They will dry out so quickly. Just make it easier on yourself. Bring your glasses with you. Next is, again, entertainment. Kyle brought a book and his phone. So whatever entertainment means for you, bring it. Second, or whatever number I'm on right now, loungewear. So again, kind of like for me, loose, comfortable loungewear for your partner. Again, they're not going to want to be in jeans for 3 days. So, you know, my husband literally wore sweatpants the whole time. Next, again, toiletries and shower shoes. I'm combining these together to save time because I don't want this video to be too long. But shower shoes, again, shower's kind of gross. Toiletries, whatever that means for you. I think Kyle brought toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, face wash, and then he ended up bringing all of his shower stuff. But just whatever toiletries, whatever that means for you. And then last is a water bottle. Now, obviously they supply everything for mom and baby. They do not supply everything for dad. So definitely bring a large water bottle. You will be tired. You need to stay hydrated to be there for the mom. So that is all I have for that. Like I said, from my experience having a C-section being 1 month post-op, I wanted to make a video on what I truly think you need versus, well, I didn't really do it versus don't need in the hospital, but what I really think you need postpartum in the hospital. So I hope this helps you, some of you guys, kind of clear out some of your hospital bag or maybe rethink some things. Again, if you have any other topics you want me to do a more in-depth detail video about, just put them down below. I'm very open to talking about my entire experience. But that's all for today's video. Hit that like and subscribe button as well as the post notification button, and I will see you all whenever the next video comes. I can't promise when that will be, but I will do my very best to make sure it's not 2 months out later. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful day.